Hey guys, good morning. Oh, maybe afternoon. I'm not sure. So I'm out in the garden. I'm looking at all of these tomatoes that are still green for the most part. We have picked a bunch of red ones, especially the cherry ones. But for some reason, the green ones, the larger ones, are taking a long time to ripen up. Like this one right here. It's been like that in that stage for a minute, and so have the rest of them. And I saw one more. Well, you see the small ones, no problem. And Mr. Wright has been eating those, which is good. I thought I saw, oh yeah, there's a cluster right there that's ripening up. So, what I decided to do today is going to be a pretty busy day because it's not really hot outside. So, I am going to pick every single green tomato that I have off of every single one of these tomato vines. And I'll see what I got. And then I will fertilize the vines with just a little fertilizer. And then I'll see what happened. I'll see what happens because ever since we had that so-called wild smoke from some wildflowers, things haven't been right back here. And those of you who've been gardening for a long time, you may know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pull this sage over to the side. I'm going to go through this sage. I'm going to get as much as I can out of there, and then I'm take the weeds out and then prune it. And I'm going to do that for sage, oregano, thyme, and peppermint. And I'm going to throw those things on the dehydrator, and I'm going to see how they come back also. So Mr. Wright has set me up nicely. He brought my big dehydrator outside. As you can see, I'm going to dehydrate outside today because it's nice. I don't want to heat the house up. And I have my outdoor sink set up, so the stuff that I'm going to dehydrate, I can pull it right from where it is, rinse it off, chop it up, and put it right on the dehydrating racks. The good thing about peppers, tomatoes, got some more peppers here, more peppers there, and then I'm going to be dehydrating, those herbs, is that I don't have to do any special treatment to it. Like I don't have to boil them, I don't have to add a ascorbic acid, I don't have to do anything. Just wash them, trim them, and I can't put these on whole or these because it would take forever. And then I'll just put them right on the rack. I'm going to store these in separate jars. All of these peppers in separate jars. Depending on the uses for them, or just to see how practical it was to grow so many and take up so much space. That's for the peppers. And then number two, well, I went in the store the other day to look at these peppers. They're like $2-3 a piece just for one. So it was more than worth it to grow my own. And the same with these jalapenos. Even though they didn't get that big, I still have more coming. Actually, let me go over here and take a look at these other jalapenos and peppers, because I saw more flowers coming and I see more peppers coming. I may go ahead and take some more off just so that I can fill up the entire rack. Let's see. Look like I got that one pretty good, except for that one that's there. Look like I got this one pretty good. And let's see. Got that one too. See, nothing has really been quite right since that so-called you can call it whatever you want, but it's iffy and fishy to me. Okay, let me look at these Okay, I'm going to come back and I'm going to take all of these green peppers off of here too. Let's see. And see if I can throw some fertilizer down there and then get some more. And so when I have all of the racks set up, then I will come back and show you for anyone who wants to dehydrate to preserve. So I dehydrate, I pickle, I freeze, and I can. But only peppers I can are banana peppers because I pickled them. I didn't grow any this year. So if I decide to pickle some, I will have to go buy them. Unless I find a plant any day now. So I'm going to get this all chopped up. I'm going to label each individual. I probably will be able to tell with the peppers, but the herbs, that's a different story. So I'm going to get it all planted up. And then they have different drying times and different drying temperatures also. But when I get it all planted up, I'll show you. I may even dehydrate some cabbage too for some soup, or those ramen noodles. So I'll be back. I don't know when, because I also want to pot up all of the rest of my fall brassicas that I didn't get a chance to do. Some of these tomatoes that's here on the table, and I'm going to I saw some cucumbers over there. I'm going to pick them and take them in the house. I said I wasn't going to make any relish, but I may make like 6 jars because we're not eating them fast enough. And if I get that done, well, the relish will take 2 days, so that won't be today. But I'll show you the racks, and I'll show you the dehydrator, how they go in there. Okay? And I got that little outdoor sink right there from Temu. So when it drains right into this garden bed right here and just waters the garden. This bed. And I can move it around. It's hooked up to water hose, but I can move the sink. It's portable. I can move it up and down, which is good. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so far I got 1 tray of these hot peppers. We might use only 1 tray of jalapenos. I got 3 trays of this hot cherry pepper. I got 4 trays of bell peppers and 4 trays of tomatoes. I have all of these empty trays left, so I'm going to be filling those up with sage, peppermint, oregano, thyme, and basil. So I'm going to put these in a dehydrator, and then I'm going to go collect those and wash them off, shake them out a little bit, and put those on the rack too. And you may be wondering why I cut this stuff so big. It's so that they won't slip through the holes. Because then they'll all be mixed up. But the herbs, I'm going to put them on. I'm going to put a piece of wax paper or parchment paper on top of that, so that they won't fall through, and I can just collect them, slide them right off into the jar. But okay, so far I got 1 jalapeno, 3 hot cherry trays, 4 bell pepper trays, and 4 tomato trays. I have several empty trays here that I'm going to fill up with oregano, thyme, parsley, basil, and sage. But I'm going to put some wax paper on top of the rack so that they don't fall through the holes. And that is the reason why I cut these so big, because when they dehydrate and evaporate, they're going to become very small, and some of these may even fall through the holes, but I can deal with that better than I can with the other ones. Okay, so we will be back. So, right now, we harvested a little basil, a little thyme, a little oregano, a little peppermint, and sage, in addition to what we have here. So we over harvested, and we still have more to harvest. So what we're going to do with this batch, these 5 trays, we're going to stick them in a dehydrator, and then all of the leftover stuff, we're going to put them out here in the air dehydrator, because we're not going to get any rain. And what you see drying out in there, those are our garlic, our little tiny weeny garlic that we set out here to air dry. So we may be taking those out. They have been out here for a few weeks, so we'll take those out and then we'll swap them out for the herbs. We got the dehydrator all loaded up. I'm just gonna lock it in place here. Let's see, it's all loaded. Just trying to get this lock on here. Okay. Okay, it's all locked in place. I'm going to set it for 55 degrees Celsius and let it dry for about 8 hours. I'll check it. We'll check it then. If it's not dry, we'll add more time. Alright. So we also got the oregano, the thyme, and the basil to sit here and air dry. And if they don't air dry out completely, we'll finish them in the dehydrator. So this is our small harvest for today. It's actually a large tomato harvest. And we got a few small onions. I planted at the last minute, so I'm not sad about it. And a few garlic cloves. I planted those at the last minute. I'm not sad about that either. And a couple of more cucumbers and some green peppers. And the good news, Mr. Wright will eat the tomatoes and the cucumbers. Tomatoes too, right? And the garlic. So all of my hard work, our hard work, won't be in vain. And I'm just going to pot up some of my fall crops, and I'll show you what we chose, and then we're going to call it a day. So now we're planting up our collard greens. In addition to those 24 collard greens we have starting over there on top of that green stalk, we're going to start 16 more, but we're going to do different types. Georgia Southern, Yates, Champion, and I think that's it. So I've made tags. I made 16 tags. I'm going to put 16 in that potting bed over there. That 4x8 bed over there. That we have those what the top crop bush beans that are already up. So as soon as those finish, we're going to take them out and we're going to add these collard greens right to this bed. And hopefully in about 4 weeks, when we're ready to plant these collards, they'll be at least 4 inches tall and ready to go. So this is what we decided to do. We decided to do 4 Champion, 4 Georgia Southern, and 8 more Alabama blue collard. Even though we have 16 up there, and I think those 12 of those, no, it's not 16 up there, it's 24 up there. Half of those I believe I'm going to plant in green stalk, 12, just to see how they grow. And then all the rest of these I'm going to put in earth bed. So we're going to get these all potted up with all different types of seeds, and we'll be done planting up our collards for the season. Now we're going to plant up our broccoli. And even though the other day I did do, I think I did seven different purple sprouting broccoli plants, I'm going to try those in the green stalk. I did put one in one of the raised beds, so I put one in the raised beds, and I got 7 more that I'm going to plant in green stalk just for comparison. And then I'm going to put 3 more in the ground, in raised bed ground. So we're going to do purple sprouting, the Ciso broccoli. I know that's Italian. I can't speak Italian. And the Waltham, and one more, the Calabrese. So 4 different types of broccoli, and let's see which one we can get Mr. Wright to eat. Which one you gonna eat? So it looks like I got everything all planted up. I got blue kale, black magic kale, trunchuda kale, bloomsdale spinach, the 4 broccolis, 4 cabbages, 3 collards, arugula. I do this for reference, guys, so when I go in the house, I can just write down in my journal, because all of these things that are on a table, well, some of them will go in the ground, and some will go in the greenhouse. And I just have my and some will go not in the greenhouse. Some may go in the high tunnel, and some may go in the green stalk. But I just, I love the green stalk, but I just think it's not very efficient for certain types of things. But I'm about to find out. I'm going to do a true experiment, and the type of container will be the only control. So you guys take care. Have a good evening. And I found these things in my greenhouse over there. Someone must have given me these. They look like all like house plants. I'm not very good at growing house plants at all. So if anybody wants any seeds out of any of these, let me know, okay? Some take a month to germinate. Some take up to 2 months to germinate. This one, 4 to 7 days. And this one, 14 to 28 days. I don't know. I might have time. Maybe I'll start them all in August when I have time. I'll have time to look at them every day. Almost every day, except for the 2 days. So you guys let me know. If you know anything about these plants right here, let me know. And you guys take care. Have a great Sunday. And I'm going in so we can cook dinner and chill out until it's time to go to bed. All right, guys.